Hey friends, welcome. Let me zoom you in just a little bit here. There we go. So today I am in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina at the International Bluegrass Festival. I think that's what it's called. I'm just here, I'm just an artist. I don't know what it's called. And anyway, bluegrass, I'm positive. That part I'm sure of. And I'm doing bluegrass sketches just for fun. I'm in the mood for doing something different. So today it's, as I said, bluegrass. This is a sketch of Lester Flatt, one of the original icons of the bluegrass world. Let me show you. Last night I did Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass. Just quick sketches using watercolor pencil. And a little while ago, I started just a close-up illustration of a mandolin. So I've got several things going at the moment, and sure, everything's for sale. I didn't pay for a vendor booth, because that's typical. They're typically nice to me, all the festivals, because I'm a fixture, because I'm just always here at every festival. So usually they let me in for free, which is very nice of them. So yeah, I'd love to sell some things, but I'm not holding my breath. Does that make sense? I don't have any for sale signs up. I'm just assuming people, but what I do want to do is some really nice sketches. Not doing any oil painting today. I expect to be here, if I don't completely run out of energy, I expect to be here till 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. But I'm free to go home whenever I want, so that's nice. Just to comment again, some of you, if you follow me, you know I paint with two hands. Let me assure you, painting with two hands and drawing with two hands are two quite different things. Drawing and painting. Drawing is a whole lot more precise. And for many years I painted with two hands in my impressionistic style, but I didn't draw. In the last year or so, or two, I've actually tried to branch out and also draw with two hands. The main reason being that I feel like I see something better, or at least different, if I keep my left hand engaged. So whether that's true or not, that's what it feels like. Plus, my left hand definitely makes interesting marks. I almost want to say more interesting marks. I'm not sure that's literally true. But my left hand has sort of a mind of its own, if you will. It doesn't do exactly what I tell it. Hey guys and gals. So my left hand makes interesting marks, as I was saying. Yes, and there are people here all day. So I hope to have a lot of fun chats with people. Lester Flatt. Look him up. I don't know hardly anything about him, except that he's a legend of bluegrass music. That I know. That's about all I know. I took a few minutes to walk down the street. 2 blocks down, there is an art festival fair going on, and saw some really good art down there. Really, really, really good stuff. That's always fun to see, always inspiring. A lot of skill being demonstrated, and and cleverness too. Skill and cleverness. Those are two different things. Maybe they're two different kinds of skill. I don't know, but to me, they are two different kinds of skill. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm guessing that Lester Flatt played the guitar. I'm assuming you can see this. I've got an iPad in front of me, and I'm copying from the iPad. And he's definitely holding a guitar. Let me just get back to the left-handed thing just for a minute. So if some of you are aspiring, want-to-be artists, I used to be a lot more gentle about this than I am now. I really don't know why all artists don't use two hands. It's a mystery to me. I think all children should be taught from early ages to draw with both hands.
So who is that?
Lester Flatt.
Oh, okay.
Do you know Lester Flatt?
I know.
I don't. That's right. That's me too. That's all I know. He's a legend in bluegrass. That's all I know. 10 minutes on the internet told me he was a legend in bluegrass.
I was thinking you were going to be doing a big cityscape.
That's right. No, I'm being very lazy today. Look, I'm.
Atlanta friends doing the tour.
Oh, wonderful. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Check in on it later.
Please do. Thank you. Anyway, just a little bit more about the two-handed thing. Think about it. Think about it this way. We don't go to a concert and say, "Golly, that piano player is playing with two hands." Let alone the violinist and the cellist and the timpani player and the guitar player and the mandolin player. Musicians all play with two hands. What's the deal? It's just your left hand can do what you tell it to. And I just feel like you really see the world through different lens when you start drawing with your other hand. Okay, that's enough of that. I think I'm going to do one more. Actually, I'm going to set this aside. Let me go to my mandolin drawing. I put a mask on it, a liquid mask, and that, of course, takes quite a while to dry. But it's been 40 minutes now or so, I think. So I think we're good. Now, watercolors, you may know, are not typically done vertical. So if I decide to do vertical, it's going to be a very different animal because it's going to run and drip. So I'm trying to decide here, do I want a runny, drippy mandolin? Yeah, I'm going to start this way anyway. I'm going to start vertical and proceed to horizontal when the spirit strikes. This is also not a watercolor easel. I have a very nice watercolor easel at home, but I decided not to bring it. Okay, I'm going to put this down. I'm not sure how much I need to see it in the next couple of minutes. I'm just going to proceed to do some spraying. There we go. There we go. I probably should have done this particular painting on a watercolor block. You can see already how much the paper is curling up. Let's get some intense color in here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for quite some time and then come back and do pen and ink and watercolor details on top of this. This is one of those, I want this watercolor to be very messy. That's the word. Hey, that's the word. Don't fish around for that word for a long time. It's called messy. And also dark down here at the bottom, light up there at the top. That's what I'm feeling. Huh. Getting some very interesting texture in there. Not all that I planned on either. Okay. Let's put that aside. That'll be drying for quite a while. And go back to Lester, good old Lester. There we go. Oh, I've got an idea. If I move this guy over, there we go. And now I can fit my iPad right here. Good thinking, Mr. Dan. Thank you. Thank you. I want to draw him one more time. I've got yellow and kind of a fuchsia color there, so I'm going to go blue or purple or green. No, I'm not going to go green. Let's do happiness is being outside, where you can sharpen your pencil and just let the crumbs fall to the street. That's nice. Hello. I do indeed. This is Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass, and this is Lester Flatt, the uncle of bluegrass. Thank you. I just changed. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, what
Just
great photographs.
yeah. Well, that was the easy part.
My favorite art is
Is it really?
not that many.
Yeah, and I don't normally either. Normally I'm doing landscapes.
Oh, is that right? That's what my
Yeah.
husband likes.
Is it really?
Landscapes. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
call them facescapes.
Yes. That's right. That's a good word. That's very good. Where are you from? Are you from here in Raleigh?
South Carolina.
Are you? Did you come up?
Originally from Virginia.
Yeah, yeah.
South Carolina.
Did you come up just for this festival?
Actually did. Went to
Fan.
Winterfest last week. And they built barrels out. It's called the Carolina Fall Fest. The Kruger's brothers put it on.
Oh, no kidding.
It was fabulous.
How
And I just
fun.
learned about this. So
Did you? Yeah,
by the
this
time
is.
I learned about this, the tickets were doubled in price.
Yeah, that's right. This is a big festival. It's huge. Yeah. Good. Nope. I'm a Raleigh artist, and so they give me a pass because I'm at all the festivals.
I'm so glad. Well, and you're the only one that does that like you.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, thank you.
And my husband's up here too. Taking turns walking, waiting for
Yes,
the
yes,
band.
right, right. I'm trying to elongate his face. Just right now, I'm doing Lester Flats.
Oh, I remember him.
Do you? Do Yeah, it just seemed appropriate somehow, you know. I don't know how well you can see this. In fact, let me come and see what you guys are seeing just for a minute. Okay, yeah, you're catching enough of it. There we go. So here you see this principle of doing the early drawings with a light colored pencil. It's watercolor pencil, by the way, and then progressing gradually from light to darker, so that you can make corrections as you go along. Because every time you go to a darker color, the previous color sort of disappears. Like you can still see the yellow, but you really can hardly. It's hard to decipher the yellow lines because they have all disappeared because they're covered up by red. And now the red is disappearing because I'm covering it up with dark blue. And it makes it easy to make corrections, which I've just made several. I moved his hat up, I moved his mouth down, and so forth. So just a cool trick. Plus, then when you come back on top of this pencil with traditional watercolor, the pencil all mushes up, reactivates, of course, and creates a really fun patina or unified color palette over the whole paper. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. We finally got some bluegrass music going on to my right, which is what we're all here for, is bluegrass music. So if you don't like bluegrass music, steer clear of downtown Raleigh today. And don't tell anybody. I think it's great fun, great fun. Likewise, I just moved his tie a little bit. Anyways, you get the idea. Using this progressively darker pencil technique. I'll call it that, okay? Now, one of the questions I have for myself right here is, will I do pen and ink next, or do watercolor and then do some pen and ink? I do not know the answer to that question yet. the lines in a hand are so subtle. The